All right. I'm ready. Oh, so I got my little beard and everything drawn on. I'm going to do that kind of stuff like that off camera just to save time. Uh, you guys know how to do that. All right. When you're doing something like this, any carving, on this carving, right here, places like this is hair, obviously. And this is a beard. Think about which one is under the other. Think about how you need to make your cut. Be real careful because you can just jump ahead of yourself and not think about it. You'll come in here and cut this out, and before you know it, you've got this hair up under your beard, and that's just not going to work out for that carving. I mean, it will work out on some other carvings, but think about what you're doing there. You need the hair over the beard. So you don't necessarily have to go in and carve the whole hair right now. Make you a cut right there. Go on and make you come up to it there and drop that beard in under it. I hope you can see that. Do that on both sides. So you got that little corner right there, and there's one of those triangles I was talking about. Basically, you just carved a triangle right there because that's what you needed. Come out of there. Don't ever pry with the point of your knife. And you say that as you're prying with the point of your knife. I've always heard everybody say that in videos. Don't pry with the point of your knife as they're prying with the point of their knife. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Hopefully you can see how I got that undercut there. Now I'm just going to outline this beard. Guys, this is simple. It's not brain surgery or anything like that. And this is more I'm doing this more for beginners than I am anybody, because I know what kind of impact Gene had on beginners. I know what kind of impact he had on me. Me and Doug Linker and so many other folks. And that's because he geared his videos toward beginners. He wanted to help beginners. Gene has a giving heart. And that was his whole point, was I'm doing this for beginners. The rest of you can fend for yourselves. Basically. I mean, there's folks out there that teach advanced classes. And there's folks out there that do advanced videos. One of these days I might do an advanced video. I might do a pyre carving video. I done one before and posted it on Facebook, and all I got was, "You're not wearing a mask. You're not wearing a mask." Uh-oh, there went one of those said more than I should things. Anyway, it's kind of aggravating when you get that. I knew I wasn't wearing a mask. Everybody else knew I wasn't wearing a mask, but I was talking during the video. Kind of hard to wear a mask when you're trying to talk. Next time, I just won't talk while I'm doing it. But hey, I was making a neat carving though. It's just all basically stop cuts, cut to them, This is as simple as it gets, really and truly. But that's why I like it. And the thing is when you look at my carvings, and this is what I want you guys to get to. When you look at my carvings, they're simple, but they're all different. So how can you take a carving that has no eyes, basically the same format? I mean, it's a guy with his hands in his pocket, a hat on, hair over his eyes and his nose, and make them all different. Make them all look different. I mean, how that's the whole goal. That's the point of what I'm doing. I have carved so many of these guys, and that was the point of, that's why I haven't done any videos, really and truly, is because I hadn't got to the point where I'd gotten a carving that I felt comfortable on teaching on, that I could just walk through. Now, when you carve with Harold Enlow, some of the other guys I carve with, it's ridiculous. I mean, I believe they could sit and read the newspaper and carve a caricature carving. They know each cut, they know where it goes, they know how to make it. You know, it's taken me this long just to get to this, to where I've done so many of these, it's like robot carving, you know. Not that I'm carving a robot, I mean, you know, it's like a robot carving. I don't even have to think about it. I know what I'm doing next, I know what comes next, and that's what I want you guys to get to. Because it gives you a lot of confidence when you get to that. I struggled for a long time just getting the confidence to know that I know where I'm going. I don't have to think about it. And I get asked so many times, so much, and I know every carver has, where'd you get the pattern for that? Do you carve from a pattern? I have very few of my carvings have I ever carved from a pattern. I start carving. I start with that, and when I get the hat down to a point, not a point, but to a certain point, it starts telling me what, hey, I'm not a wood whisperer. I'm not crazy. But wood will talk to you. It will tell you. When it shows me where I'm going, I go. I listen. So if it says, you know, pointy hat, it's a pointy hat. If it says curled over hat, it's a curled over hat. And once I carve the hat, once I get to here, to the brim, I look at the wood and it tells me, you know, and it's not anything I done. It's just the way I drew it. When I look at it, if it's got a certain kind of lay here where the nose or the hair goes, that's the way I go with it. And you can look at all these guys down here. I'm not going to move my camera because I got it set where I want it. But I'll show you. Same basic, but they're totally different. And this one is just as easy as this one. And all of them have their hands in their pockets. I could carve them with their hands out, but hey, you don't know what their hands are doing in their pockets. What does Precious have in his pockets? Okay, we won't do that again. Cousin, yeah, Bill. He don't have hands. Where are they at? They up under that hair. You know? Look, basically the same thing. You draw that beard however you want it. Well, the next one I was going to show you just hit the ground. So I'm not going to show you that one because I can't reach it because I'm fat. Bloop. So, I'm hoping you're getting the point. You can do so much with so little. It does not have to be expensive. You can make it as expensive as you want it. Trust me, I have every carving tool there is. And I basically use this one right here. That is an Inferior Tool Company knife made by one Mr. Harold Enlow. The only one like it in the world. Trust me. And before you guys ask, and I hate saying this because it breaks my heart, don't ask me if I can get you one. Don't ask me if he can make you one. Because I don't want to say the R word. Because I don't think they will ever retire. But they're slowing down. He and Miss Elaine are both 80 years old. Right at 80 years old. and I don't want to bother them with that anymore. I've done it in the past, and I never have felt good about it, you know. But I don't feel good about turning folks down when they ask either. So if you guys would please just, now there's ways to get a hold of them. I'm not going to give it out on here. If you guys want to get a hold of them, you can private message me on Facebook or whatever. But private messages me. Oh boy, I know where I went to school at. I'm not going to tell though. There's his mustache. All right, what we got? 10 minutes? Man, I may not ever get these videos posted. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to go hunt me some Wi-Fi. When you get the beard and everything laid in, I start thinking about my arms, because hey, that's the next thing. Anyway, well, let's do this. Let's do this hair right quick. Just a stop cut and cut up to it. I don't get carried away with hair. I mean, you can put it in with a V-tool if you want. That's a lot of time, and it doesn't seem to add that much more to the carvings. This, to me, right here, I like that. That's what adds to the carvings for me. And I don't get a whole lot out of putting the hair in with a V-tool, you know. You know it's hair. I know it's hair. That's almost starting to make me sound lazy, isn't it? Okay. So I basically got that where I want it. There's the hair. Right here. Can you see that? Where the hair and the beard meet. I'm thinking of that as shoulder area. So you want that pretty deep. You want to get that fairly deep. And roll that whole thing. Because this point right here, where my knife is, there's a little hump there. Right there. Sticks out a little more than the rest. You see it right there? Oh, that's going to be my shoulder. So you're going to want that, you're going to want this deep in this corner and up around this neck here, up around the bottom of the hair. If you make that deep, that shoulder will stand out. Do both, same thing on both sides. Again, you're cutting in a corner, so you're basically cutting a triangle. Like I said, I always come back and try to round these edges. I've been sitting here talking and I've missed it on the beard. Somebody's probably caught it. If you guys see me do stupid stuff, let me know. Now I'm gonna tell you a couple of twitches that I have. I'm gonna tell you that off the bat because I've already noticed them on my videos. I just done one. I'm pushing my glasses up all the time. One of those reasons is because I'm sweating. It's hot out here. My glasses slide down. Another reason because I guess I'm OCD. I don't know. And you're not going to notice it in this video that much, but you probably noticed it in my introduction video. If you're looking at my face, I grin a lot. All the men in my family have done that. I have no idea why. The muscles in our face contract, I guess. I don't know. Never been to the doctor for it because everybody else done it. So I thought, well, it's just a peavy thing. My little niece, she always asks me, she says, Uncle Timmy, why you smile and quit smiling? Why you smile and quit smiling? I said, because I get happy, then I get sad. I get happy, then I get sad. She doesn't believe me. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys that because now you're gonna notice it now. You're gonna be like, dang, he's weird. I'm sitting here just carving away and I'm not showing you guys anything. I'm just cleaning up actually. This is where our feet's gonna go. And if you can tell, Let me see where I can turn this where you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, there's a ridge right here. I cut into the bottom of the beard there, and there's a ridge right here sticking out. I like to leave that there for my feet if I can, if I possibly can. Sometimes it don't work out. Sometimes I just have to cut it away. But if you leave that sticking up, it give you something there to carve, a little extra wood there to carve your shoes, feet, whatever, so they're sticking out. Now, Mr. Harold Enlow will look at that and he go, "Oh, you could carve another carving right there. You got enough wood." He says, and I know other people have heard that before because he does that all the time. "Well, you got enough wood there to carve the elephant." No, he does. I don't. All right, we're fixing to put some. I'm gonna draw some arms out here. We may not get to finish it in this video. Probably not going to get to finish it because we're at 16 minutes already. Holy cow, Batman. Oh, okay. Now, when I'm at this point, now I'll show you some OCD. You see that beard? One side's hanging down farther than the other. I have to fight myself not to go and fix that, not to even it up. It don't need to be evened up. It needs to be left like that. But I have to fight myself to keep me from going and straightening that up. Okay? So, I'm going to try. Alright. I come right here to the side of this beard. Let's do it on this side first. Always start on your left side. If you're right-handed and you got to do something that you do on both sides, start on your left side first. If you're doing eyes, do your left eye first, because your right eye is a lot easier to replicate than doing your right eye and then replicating your left one if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, you just, do the opposite. My daughter's left-handed. I better shut up. All right. I come over here and I decide, hey, where do I want this pocket to be? And then I go draw that pocket in. Then I go back over here and I draw the other one in. I try to get them even, because it's kind of pointless not to get them even, because on pockets, people are different. Pockets are kind of the same. You know, you might have one eye lower than the other, but your pockets on your jacket are pretty well going to be the same. Unless your whole body's lopsided, then, hey, you got a problem. All right, there you go. Once I get that, I'm going to draw an arm in here. I just told you a while ago I don't do a lot of drawing on my carvings, didn't I? Man, I kind of feel like I might be lying to you there just a little bit, because I've done a lot of drawing on my carvings on this one. And the way it's hard to gauge, but the way I do it, and I'm a little bit off right there, so I'm gonna go fix that. But look at this side, look at this distance from here to here, to the back. Excuse me, sorry about that. Then I go over here and I look at the same thing. This one's a little bigger, so I'm gonna shorten that just a little bit. You guys are probably going, boy, this is some fascinating television right here now. All right, that's a little closer to where I want it to be. All right, guys, I'm gonna come back on another video and do that, because I am almost at 20 minutes on this video, and I bet I'll never get it uploaded. But all right, be back in a little bit.